Nero, for your service. I appreciate it.
Thanks. So if I could I throw a PSA out real quick? Epstein didn't kill himself.
Questions growing this morning surrounding the death of accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein is dead after being found unresponsive at a New York City jail Saturday morning.
Officials say multimillionaire Jeffrey Epstein has taken his own life.
Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his jail cell in New York on Saturday.
Three weeks before his death, Epstein was found semi-conscious on the floor of his cell with neck injuries. He said he was beaten by another inmate, but prison officials said he tried to kill himself and put him on suicide watch. 6 days later, he was taken off the watch list, but then the guards that were supposed to check in on him fell asleep.
I would want updates on him multiple times a day. And if my chief psychologist, a program coordinator, was contemplating taking the inmate off suicide, I would certainly expect that issue to be discussed among the facility's executive staff. This is a huge black eye on the U.S. Department of Justice, and more specifically the Bureau of Prisons.
The New York City medical examiner called it a suicide. Now a forensic pathologist hired by Epstein's brother disagrees.
So my opinion is that it was a homicide. She would not call it a suicide. She wanted further information because this was not a typical, this didn't look like a suicide. It looked more like a strangulation or a stomping of the neck. There was really a crushing injury to the neck with fractures of the bones by the Adam's apple, which would not happen in a hanging. The cameras that are on the cell and the hallway weren't working.
Does it appear to you that that should have been a crime scene and that the chain of custody of his body and any evidence that was there was tainted or mishandled?
It was not protected and it was destroyed without being properly evaluated. That body should never have been moved. The medical examiner should come to that body and examine it at the scene.